Come back for a third. Having a great time doing this. Are you watching? Thanks for watching. Awesome. Got any comments? Down the bottom? Or message me or whatever you want to do. This one's a cool one. Well, I think it's cool. It's obviously my opinion, not a fact. If you watch the last video, you know what I'm talking about. Sitting in Clubhouse today, and there's a lot of people on that app, especially in the mindset, like business space, who have this real push. And artificial intelligence and machine learning, there's this real experience that they have the answers. And mindsets like this brain hacking thing where, you know, if you've got positive thoughts and feelings that, you know, that makes a difference, etc., etc. Machine learning, there's a lot of theories about, you know, what's consciousness and what isn't, or what could be or what might not be. And, you know, in my experience so far has been there's a lot of people who view that the more information that the artificial intelligence has got, the more likely it is to be conscious. Which is fascinating in itself. I don't agree with it, but it's fascinating. It's fascinating that there's such a massive investment in it. And what really hit me when I go through and listen to a lot of these rooms is how unconscious we are of our own flaws. And it's like protection from of ourselves, like we protect ourselves. And what I find fascinating about that is, like, if you really looked at why you'd have this experience, like, I don't want to experience being flawed, it's scary to be flawed. Like, something might happen, I might be in danger, I might get ripped off, someone might get something over the top of me, blah, 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 blah. But it also doesn't tell us another thing, or we miss one other thing, and that other thing is that we're not conscious of our own consciousness. We love to extol that we have answers, and we can't even prove we're conscious. I think, therefore I am, is one of the best things we've got. Except thinking isn't consciousness. Thinking is thinking. I can think all day, I'm not conscious. It's not your consciousness. If you stop thinking, you're still conscious. If you look past your thinking, yeah. We're not conscious to it. And yet we love to think we've got answers. We're like a bunch of people running around looking for an answer. Terrified that we might not have it. And as long as we don't admit that we don't know, it might work out well. We're not aware of our own consciousness. And I've yet to see or hear a single person mention that in Clubhouse. Can't see anyone. And that's what this whole escapade that I'm up to is how do I drive my own consciousness into my conscious? How do I strip away all the things that aren't my consciousness? Or how do I see past all the things that aren't my consciousness to discover my consciousness? And then mathematically model it. Or if that's not possible, or I'm not fully capable, I'm going to chase my consciousness through its shadows. In other words, the shadows it leaves, I'm going to look for them. And I'm not just going to look in mine, I'm going to look in people's. I'm going to look out there in the world and I'm going to discover consciousness. And then I'm going to mathematically model it. And I'm going to create artificial general intelligence. I'm going to create conscious mathematics. Just thought it was fascinating. And it's just unbelievably empowering when you admit that, or at least for me, that we're actually not conscious to our own consciousness. Can't prove it, or hell, can't prove I'm conscious, so the rest of it must be fun. What am I worried about the rest of it? Can't even prove I'm alive. I can prove I'm alive comparison to someone else. Yeah, it's pretty cool. This is what I'm doing, champions, to find us artificial general intelligence. We can solve these things that are getting in our way and have like cool buddies, little artificial intelligence buddies sitting here having a chat with us. Looking forward to it. Oh, the other one. I want to go out into the stars. My artificial intelligence buddies and my peeps.